Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have another new Colourpop collection, but this one's actually really exciting because I feel like this is pretty much like the fall collection I've been waiting for from Colourpop. So it's a little bit late, but it's okay. I know there's like a lot of delays and stuff. I have a feeling this is probably supposed to launch a little bit earlier. We're gonna be playing around with the new, I think this is called the Go for Baroque collection. It's this like moody floral collection. And this is what the little card says, so I think it's called Go for Baroque. Seeing different information about this collection, I saw one of the palettes like pop up at Ulta like maybe a week or two ago, and then it was like the rest of the collection popped up at Ulta, so then it was like an Ulta exclusive, but then I also heard that's going to be on the Colourpop website soon. Alright guys, I'm filming this like a couple hours later after I was initially filming this video, because of course Colourpop would announce the collection after I was done filming. So I wanted to let you guys know that when you are watching this, the collection is launching today, October 30th at 10 a.m. PST. Hopefully I got this video up beforehand. It is launching on the Colourpop website, but has been seen at Ulta already, so I'm assuming it's going to be in Ulta stores maybe starting Sunday, because that is usually when Ulta gets their like floor sets and everything. So I'm not sure, but I know some people have already seen it in Ulta. But this collection will be on the Colourpop website, so if you guys want to save 10% off, you guys can use my code, which is KATRINA. You guys can save some money on the Colourpop website if you want to pick it up there. That was a little information. They finally posted it on Instagram. I just wanted to throw this in there without having to like put the text on the screen and stuff. So yeah, coming from the future, just want to let you guys know. Yeah, so let's get into the collection. So we have 3 palettes, 3 lip duos, and 3 blushes in this collection. I will be doing swatches, and then I will do a tutorial, and then I will give you guys my review at the end of the video. So let's start off with the palettes. First of all, like the packaging on everything is beautiful. It's so pretty. I really, really love it. I think the packaging is probably one of my favorites that they've done in a while. I just love the gold lettering against the background as well. So I just wanted to show you guys the packaging first. So I'll start off with the palette. So these are 3 9-pan palettes. The first one we have is Baroque. This is what the inside looks like. At first, when I first saw it, I thought it was like just grays and very smoky tones, but it's actually a lot different than I thought. This is the palette that I have on my eyes today. And yeah, so this one is the Baroque palette, and it has a mixture of mattes, the mattes with the glitter in it, and then some shimmers. This is definitely one of the most unique palettes I've seen from Colourpop. I wouldn't say it's like extremely unique, but for Colourpop, I would say it is. What we have is the Ornate palette, and this is what this one looks like, and when you open it up, this is the inside. This one is definitely very warm, very red tones, and you guys know I love these tones. So yeah, that is the Ornate palette. Again, it has a mixture of mattes and some shimmers and a little bit of and I think one of those sequin shadows, the ones with the glitter in it. Lastly, we have the Grandeur palette, and this one is definitely very like neutral, nude. You know, there's a pressed glitter in this palette, and that is the shade Excess. It's like a really shimmery gold glitter, and then we have a mixture of mattes and some shimmers in here as well. This one is definitely more like everyday neutral wearable kind of palette. So those are the 3 9-pans. I don't have pricing, but I'm sure they will be the same price as all of the other 9-pans like this. It is the cardboard packaging like Nude Mood and the taupe palette and stuff like that. The only one that does have a pressed glitter is Grandeur. The other ones do not. Next we have 3 pressed powder blushes. These are 3 new shades, and they are all matte. I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of these names in this collection. There's a lot of names in here that I know I'm going to butcher, so I'd rather just not. But the first one we have is Vogue, which I know how to say that one. And this one is like a more cool toned, kind of pinky with a bluish undertone kind of blush, and all the blushes are the same like packaging as well with that gold writing on it, and then the blushes have a like little flower imprint on them. We have this next one, which is like more of a peachy nude blush, and this one's one of my favorite out of the collection, and it's really pretty. It's like a nice everyday blush. And then lastly we have this one, which is a little bit more on the warmer, rosier side. So that is that one. So those are the 3 blushes in here. Again, don't have pricing. I'm sure they will be the same prices as the existing products like this already. And lastly, we have 3 Lux lip duos. So in the lip duos, it is a Lux Gloss and a Lux Velvet Lip. We have Splendor, Contessa, and Elegante. Elegante, this one is described as peachy terracottas topped with gold and coral pinks. So this one is the Elegante. This one is super pretty. This is definitely like right up my alley. I love these tones, and I really love the packaging that is on this one. It is that same like darker floral packaging, but I just like the way it looks with the little lip duo sitting inside of it. I think it's really pretty. This is Contessa, and this one is described as peony pinks with silver and gold pinpoints. This one's definitely more like the pinky, almost a little like mauve-y tones. Lastly, we have Splendor, and this one is described as nude mid-tone pinks with a dash of gold. So that is this one, and obviously I'll have the swatches up on the screen, but this one is definitely like a little bit more nudie tones, so that is that. Yeah, so those are the 3 lip duos in the collection. That's everything. I will leave any info that I have down below, and I will keep it as updated as possible whenever I hear any information. This is the look that I came up with today. I used the Baroque palette. I only used one because one of the other palettes I didn't really know if I was going to keep it or not, or like might give it to somebody else. And then the Ornate one, I really do like this palette, but I have so many tutorials using like red tones, especially lately. I feel like I've been doing a lot of more warmer red tones lately, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do Baroque because I feel like this is a really unique color story that I haven't seen from Colourpop, so I thought I would focus on that one. Hopefully the swatches helped you guys kind of determine if you guys wanted to pick anything up from the collection. Hopefully that was helpful for you. So this is the look that I came up with today using the collection, so if you guys want to see how I got this look right here and to hear my final thoughts on the collection, then just keep watching. Alright, so we're going to start off with the eyes. Obviously there are 3 palettes in this collection. I want to focus on Baroque. This is the one that's really catching my eye and feels like the most unique, especially when it comes to Colourpop. Let's start off with Bougie. It's a really light gray color. Color is like super light, but I just want something with the like that cool tone to just so everything will blend in nicer together afterwards. I'm gonna go into BB, and it's this like shark gray color. The outer half, and then start building whatever is left on my brush into the crease. This like outer part to be really smoky, so I'm starting off here and then dragging it into the crease afterwards and just packing it on and then blending it out. I'm gonna go in with another brush back with Bougie to blend the edges out. Go into Secret. It is this shade right here, and it's like a purpley gray. I want to see how this looks. It does have some glitter in it. It's one of those shades, so I'm just going to tap off some of the shadow just so it'll kind of fall out. And I'm just going to add this to the outer half again. I don't really know if this is going to make too much of a difference because it's kind of almost the same shade as the other one. It's just a little bit more on the purplier side. I really love the tones of this palette. I feel like it's so pretty and something that I feel like we haven't seen from Colourpop at all. So I'm really happy about that. I go into Stunner. It's this shade right here. I'm gonna put the, oh wow, that was really intense. I'm focusing this shadow close to the lash line, but not like super precisely. I'm just starting it there and then building it up into this outer V to get that smoky effect like so. This palette is so pretty. It's so different. I don't know. I can't get over how pretty the tones in here are. So I am taking this shade a little bit more onto the like lash line all the way. I was going to take it all the way, but I like the way it looks. Back with Secret, which was that like sequin matte shade, to kind of blend these edges out over here. I'm going to go in with Etiquette on my lid. So it's that shade. And then I think I'm going to go in with Grand towards the outer part. They're both, I think, the sequin formula. So I don't think they're like the shimmers. So I don't know. Let me see. I can't really tell. Take Etiquette. We're putting this on the lid. This is definitely one of the like sequin shades. Which is like the mattes with the like glitter in it. And I'm just gonna blend the edges out with a clean brush. The thing about that is like when you kind of blend it out, the shimmer goes away. So like that's why I like them usually as mattes. But yeah, even when you like pack them on, like when you pack them on and then blend it out, you lose the shimmer. I'm gonna go into Grand now, which was the other darker shade, and I'm gonna put this towards the outer corner. That other color was a little bit darker than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like more of a shimmer. I'm taking this Grand shade and kind of doing what I did with Stunner, where I'm putting it along the lash line, because this one's like black. Actually, I'm gonna go back with Stunner because I feel like I kind of lost a little bit of that bluish tone. Go back again with a clean brush to just blend the edges. Clean this up really quick and probably do my foundation, then we'll come back and do the lower lash line. I just did my base, so let's do blush really quick and then we'll move on back to the eyes. There are 3 blushes in here. I'm leaning towards Chase. This one, it's like the more peachy one. And I'm gonna see how this looks, and if it's a little too light still, I might go in to another one. Packaging on this is so pretty. It has like a nice little rose imprint. And these are all matte blushes. You build it up, it's actually really nice. Too light, but I think it was just like me. I just didn't see. But now that I'm looking in the mirror, I can see it. I love that. Okay, so let's move back to the eyes. Back with Stunner because I really love that shade. It's such a pretty blue color. So I'm just going to take this along the lash line, lower lash line. Connect that to the top a little bit. Starting on the outer corner and then fading that in towards the inner part of my lower lash line just so it's like a nice little gradient. Let's go in with BB. Yeah, BB, which was the first, or not the first shade, but like this gray color. I'm just gonna blend that shade out. Only thing I wish this palette had was like a lighter shimmery color. I feel like they're all kind of a little bit, well, there's only like 2 shimmers and then like most of them are like that sequin formula. Only thing I wish this palette had. I have like so many palettes that it's not even that big of a deal. I love the color story of that, so it's not even, I'm not tripping. Use my Fenty Chills Kilowatt Highlighter. This is such an underrated product. I love this. It's like a transparent bluish highlighter. So pretty. I feel like that adds like the perfect little touch to this look since it is pretty cool tone. I'm gonna finish up doing my lashes and stuff and then I'll go into the lip products. So last but not least, we have the little lip duos. The one that'll probably go with my look the best would be Splendor. Taking the Lux Velvet, a little bit more of a lighter pinky color. Yeah, no. Elegante lip duo. I'm taking the Velvet in this one. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh yeah. Let's see. I feel like it does, but I feel like it might look better with just like a gloss. I'm gonna go in with a gloss, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna take one of the velvets. Even though I like this one, I don't think it goes with the look. I think in that case, I'm gonna go in with the Contessa lip duo, and I'm gonna take the gloss in that one. I'm taking my Dulce lip liner from Almad Cosmetics. Going in with Panache. This gloss. Okay. Ooh, I like this lip gloss. It's really pretty. Let me dust off this powder really quick and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So this is the finished look and I love the way that this look turned out. It was not what I was expecting. Honestly, I think when I first like just looked at the palette, I thought it was just like more gray tones, but I was pleasantly surprised that it was like more of this like smoky bluish tones. And I really love how it came out. So let me give you guys my thoughts on everything. So the palettes, I definitely think the one that I used, the Baroque palette, is the most unique and definitely something different that I've seen from Colourpop. Sometimes I feel like Colourpop kind of does a lot of the same color stories sometimes, and this one is definitely different and something I haven't seen from them before, so I'm really happy about that. I love these colors and I think they're really pretty, and I honestly feel like this is a really wearable bluish kind of smoky palette. It's not super cool toned where like it might not look good on certain skin tones and stuff. I feel like this is a eyeshadow palette that'll work on a lot of different like skin tones. It's a lot more wearable than I thought it was going to be. Really beautiful colors in here. I love the tones that they picked, and yeah, I think this is for sure my favorite out of the three. They're like ornate as well. You guys know I love these tones. These are kind of like everyday palettes for me, especially the like reddish colors. It's something that I haven't seen from Colourpop before, no. But you know, for the time of the year, fall and stuff, I do like it. I'll definitely get use out of it. I love these tones, so I do like it, but is it anything like super special? No. And the Grandeur, honestly, I don't really care for this palette. There is a really pretty like black with some green like shimmer in it. That's really pretty, but other than that, like nothing in here really like makes me excited, you know. Probably will still use it though. Like, I mean, if I have it, I'll use it, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to buy it, you know what I'm saying? Not anything that's super new or unique that I haven't seen from Colourpop before. So definitely out of the three, I think Baroque is beautiful and the most unique, and probably one of the best color stories I've seen from Colourpop in a long time. If you like those more red tones like I do, I would say pick up Ornate if you want to. The blushes, I really like the blushes. The only thing is I could probably use all three of them. And I wish, I wish that Colourpop would make blushes for every collection. Like when they do blushes, they would make them for every single skin tone. I say this in almost every video that has blushes, but yeah, like I can honestly use all three of these. They would work perfectly fine on my skin tone. If you're like a deeper skin tone, I think these are all really, really light, and yeah, I wish that they would just make, you know, like a light, medium, and a dark blush for each collection. If you're gonna do three, why do three of a super light color? Like I'm light, I'm a light bitch. You are my skin tone or lighter, or maybe like a tad bit darker than me. I definitely like the one that I use the most, the Chise, I don't know what it's called, but the peachy one. This one's really pretty. I like this one. Vogue. I can say that one, Vogue. This one is nice. It's like a more cool tone purpley color. I feel like this one actually might work on a little bit of a deeper skin tone. Not super, super deep, but a little bit darker. But I don't really like this like undertone for my skin tone. It's like more of like almost like a bluish undertone. So yeah, I think my favorite one out of all three is the one that I used in the tutorial. And the lip duos, I love the lip duos. They're so good. I love the Lux formula of the gloss and the velvet, so I love all three of them. I think my favorite might be Elegante, even though I didn't use that one. I can see myself using these tones the most. Also, well, I like the gloss in all three of them. Honestly, I like all three of them. All three of them are really good. I think my favorite one is the Elegante one though, just because I really like this gloss in here. Definitely think all three of them are worth it, and I love, like I said, I love the formula of these, so I would pick these up if you were interested in them. The packaging on these is really pretty. Like the packaging on everything is super, super nice. Like I love the like mood that it gives. I mean, on the box it says like Moody Blooms. That's exactly like what it gives me. It's like a very moody, florally vibe, and I really like the packaging on everything. I think it's so pretty. Definitely would say if you're gonna pick anything up, the lip duos and the Baroque palette. Those are my favorite things in the collection. I feel like if the blushes aren't like your thing, you could skip them. I've definitely seen colors like that before from Colourpop, and the other two palettes, again, definitely have seen them from Colourpop before, although I do like the Ornate one just because it is like a very like nice fall reddish tone palette that I know I'll get use out of, but it's, again, it's not anything like super new. I will leave everything in the description box down below, all the info. I will link anything else that I used in the video as well. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did like this video, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video.